Japan built a real-life blue lock, not inspired by the anime. The anime was inspired by them. Because if you've been watching this World Cup, Japan doesn't look like a football team anymore. They look like an anime plot. Japan has been running a real-life blue lock for over 20 years, and in 2026, it looks like it's finally paying off. Let me show you. Quick catch up if you don't watch anime or Blue Lock. Blue Lock is built on one idea. Japan has everything: technique, teamwork, discipline, except one thing that can win a World Cup, and that's a natural born killer inside the box. A selfish, ruthless striker who does one thing and one thing only: score goals. So in the anime, they lock 300 strikers in a facility to forge one egoist monster. Sounds like fiction, but the problem is based on a painful reality for Japan. You want proof? Japan's all-time leading World Cup scorer is Keisuke Honda, and he's a midfielder with 4 goals. 4 goals. And for a country that's been to 7 World Cups and never had a world-class striker, that's not a story. That's a national wound. But I gotta ask, where did this all come from? Back in 2005, the Japanese FA wrote down on a paper a literal pledge. It said, the JFA 2050 Declaration. They had 2 goals in mind: 10 million people playing football and Japan winning the World Cup by 2050. They didn't hope to get good. They scheduled it. They wrote it down on paper like Ryuk did on his death note. Then, in 2022, they rolled out the blueprint. It's called Japan's Way, a whole player development pyramid. And then this year, in May 2026, they did the most blue lock thing imaginable. The JFA launched Future Camp, officially inspired by Blue Lock. The mission was to scout the next generation of strikers worldwide. The anime and the Federation, same exact mission. That stopped being a coincidence a long time ago. But is it actually working? Let's look at the tape. In the World Cup, Japan came back twice to draw against the Netherlands, one of the best teams on planet. Total Football 2.0. On their next game, they cruise around and put 4 past Tunisia. That's the most goals Japan has ever scored in a single World Cup game. And the man leading them is Ayase Ueda. He was built for this. Against Tunisia, he scored 2 and assisted 1. He took over the game like Isagi did. The only other player to do that was Cody Hakpo. Elite company, top class. And it wasn't a fluke. Ueda scored 25 league goals in Holland, top scorer in the league. Finishing people are comparing him to Holland and Kane. A genuine number 9, a genuine fox in the box. Japan got their egoist, and they're doing this all without Mitoma and Minamino. Both are out injured. 2 of their best wingers gone, and they're still battering teams. This is the same core that beat Germany and Spain back in 22. And that wasn't luck, that was a plan working in real time. Now let me chill out for now, bruh. Glazing a team like it's a SpaceX IPO just off some group stage results? That's exactly how you look dumb as fuck in a week. Let me be honest with you guys. Japan haven't won anything that really matters yet. 1 win, 2 draws, unbeaten, sure. But they weren't putting belt to ass to anybody. And that draw against Sweden proved it. And now they gotta face Brazil in the round of 32. That's a worst case scenario draw. Brazil, el pentacampeón. Ueda still has 2 World Cup goals. Honda has 4. He still has a record. Let's not make him the top egoist yet. And Project Win It by 2050 literally has 2050 in the name. Japan's not lifting this World Cup trophy yet. But here's what actually matters. For the first time, the missing piece exists. A system this disciplined, this deep, this fearless was always 1 striker away. And now it has it. That changes the ceiling completely. So is Blue Lock real? Of course it is. Japan heard it, wrote a plan, made the striker, and now there's an egoist on the pitch wearing the number 9 for Japan, and he's at the World Cup. This whole egoist mentality actually take Japan deep against their biggest test so far, Brazil. Like I said before, Japan was one of my dark horses this tournament. but they got a unfavorable draw against Brazil. But they have nothing to lose and they have a point to prove, and that's scary. A team with no fear is scary. But I want your take. Who's Japan's real life egoist? Is it Ueda? Is it someone else? Am I wrong? Tell me I'm wrong down below. And follow Next Gen Sports because I'm tracking this run all the way. But until then, let's chill out for now.